it looks like you're taking an offering from the Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
It does.
That's really cool and also hideously designed to actually drink from.
Yeah, like most tiki mugs.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
most.
Yeah, I like when my cups go away from me.
Yeah.
But it's,
This-
but
you
it's
try
cool. It's even got Rita on the back.
Oh.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the Mondo Krampus tiki mug, and there's just like not a good edge to sip from.
My Jason one's
Yeah.
pretty self-explanatory.
I have some tiki mugs like this, and they're just for
I wondered-
display only.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's because you're supposed to be like strawing.
Yeah, this is a straw mug.
That makes sense. It's a straw mug.
This is a
That
mug
makes
for a
sense.
straw.
You're not supposed to drink beer out of it. You're supposed to drink tropical cocktails out of the.
out of a straw.
Yeah. No,
Like
this
a-
is
like a-
definitely a dark German beer.
Yeah. Which is not what it was designed
No.
to do.
No,
No.
creature's not a dark German creature.
No, opposite of that.
He's Brazilian,
well,
isn't he?
In fact, I think so.
he is.
From the
It's,
Amazon,
it's,
right?
it's,
Yeah.
it's the Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon. Is it in
Amazonas?
Brazil though?
I think so. Well, the Amazon.
Amazon is.
The Amazon goes past Brazil.
I
though.
don't think so. This
Nah.
is big.
Who's to say?
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
about the SHUDdown? I'm Curtis.
Oh, I'm Austin.
Cody.
And I'm Lucas,
Lucas just got back from Vegas.
Las Vegas, Lucas.
Las Vegas.
where I
That's
made
pretty
out
good.
with RFK Jr. for like 6 hours.
And now he talks like.
And now you talk like this.
I didn't know it was transmitted like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you-
RFK made out.
When
with
you
a
make out with
werewolf.
somebody
Is there a
that long.
vaccine for that?
Oh,
Yeah,
he would
but
not
he's-
know.
He's making it illegal.
We are the Horror Movie Podcast where we discuss films freak you out and friendships are even freakier. And we've
Yes.
been not doing this for about 2 months.
Yeah, no interruption for
Long
you,
time.
but massive break for us.
Yeah.
Has
People
it
went
really
out.
been 2 months?
Yeah.
I mean,
Just about.
it was pre-France.
I think it's 7 weeks.
How long were
Yeah.
you back from France?
We've all been in a lot of places since.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to Disneyland.
Curtis went to Disneyland.
Wow.
Cody, I'm sure, went to Disneyland.
I didn't go to Disneyland.
You went to Disneyland.
Oh, Disneyland in Paris, yeah.
You went to an international Disneyland.
I went to France and New York.
That's
6
true.
weeks.
New York
6
is
weeks.
basically just a giant Disneyland.
Did you say
Okay.
France and or in?
And
Oh. I didn't know they had a France in New York. Do they have there's got to be a Paris, New York. There's a
Yeah.
Paris
Yeah,
everywhere.
there's a
little-
France. There's a
little France.
France town. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, little
I'm
France.
sure, yeah. I mean, if there's a Paris in Texas, then
Yeah.
Yeah. There's got to be a France and New York.
And I went to Catalina and
Oh, that's right.
You did.
France and Las Vegas
Yeah.
Wow.
For MagicCon.
for MagicCon. That's how
Wow.
deep in it. We're going to have a booth there next year. If they do what?
If you sign up for our Patreon, you swine. If you're not already, go to patreon.com/shudcast. Find us. Join our Patreon. Only $3 or $5. That's nothing. It's not even close to what you would spend in 20 seconds at a MagicCon. You get access to our bonus videos and our Discord, which is the real value. Because guess what's on Discord? A bunch of other cool weirdos. And we talk about horror stuff all day, every day. So sign up. And if our following grows, we too can be at MagicCon and other horror cons, which would be more applicable.
MagicCon is the first thing that we list.
Much more applicable to this show. We'll be at horror cons, maybe near you. You can come say hi. We can give you kisses and hugs.
We'd
But
be
it's-
bad grifters.
Yes, we would be. Good thing we're not. So yes, join our Patreon if you haven't already, and tell your friends, no matter what. And you know what? If anything, if you can't do any of that, just rate and review. Give us a good review.
yes, please.
Give us a 5-star rating, because then the algorithm will thrust us into the ear holes of other like-minded horror fans, and we can grow. We can get new people, like sweet Dr. Baby Ruth,
Dr. Baby Ruth.
our newest, I believe.
Yeah, I think she is the newest since she's our last person to join.
Yeah. So we
Still
need
the newest.
We need 1,000 more Dr. Baby Ruths.
Yeah, at least.
So get on it.
wait, it's been like 2.5 months since Dr. Baby Ruth joined.
Not quite that long, but maybe close. Huh.
We've definitely
Tell your friends.
tell your friends. See, we're in dire need.
And we're also not good at
Yeah.
inflating our success.
No.
Yeah. Also, are you a social media manager? Please do it.
We'd like to
for
talk
us.
to you.
Please do that for
Yeah.
us.
Because presently we're too enamored with Magic the Gathering to be
Yeah.
able to focus on other things.
Someone needs to get us on mission.
Yeah.
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 But money could do that.
Money could absolutely do
Money
that.
will get me very on mission very fast. And how do we do that? Grow the social media. How do we do that? No fucking idea.
Yeah, we've come to the realization like we just want to be talent.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, I
fucking
just want to
kidding
be
me?
talent. I don't
Yeah,
know
Fucking kidding me?
I want a rider.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're only listening, we've actually replaced Lucas with a corpse for this episode.
I missed you guys.
I missed
Missed
you.
you
I
guys.
missed this. Again, for them, there's been absolutely no interruption.
Have
but-
the four of us been in the same place since? We've all seen each other to some degree, but I don't think the four of us
I
have.
don't think so
No.
altogether.
No, because I hadn't seen Cody till last week when we almost recorded.
Yeah.
And we didn't.
And I'd
Yeah.
seen Curtis the week before when we played Magic.
Yeah.
And I've seen Lucas a lot.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, he and I do things together almost every week. So
I know it's rude. And I find
Well,
that rude.
I find that offensive.
Yes.
well, I'm
And
I'm
this,
sorry.
This hurts the Austin.
I've invited you to do things.
No.
Never.
Not once.
Never. It's never happened.
You're a goddamn dirty liar.
We have a lot to do tonight.
We have much movies to go through. Not that many for me, though, unfortunately.
I have
Crazy.
I have some.
Yeah. What are you doing?
You're an
pointing-
you're an
you're pointing at me
animal. You need to be put on a leash.
I
Yeah.
picked up magic to keep this segment of the show short.
And it has become shorter as a result, but we're still watching you.
Write in on the Patreon. Do you think Curtis watches too many movies? Are
yeah, do that, patrons.
Are you
do
sick-
that and see what happens.
Are you are you sick of hearing about his movies?
That's
well,
exciting.
I can count them. There's been a lot of horror releases that are like big news to talk about, which
That's
I
true.
know probably all haven't seen all of, but like
Definitely not.
some things that we need to definitely not just skip over, which I will do a little bit.
You get 5 minutes.
I will take the time necessary as the art demands.
I think we should take it to a vote.
Who's voting?
Curtis gets 5 minutes.
Let's see. Let me count.
Should I go while he's? I think I could go and be done by the time he's done counting how many movies he's watched.
He'll pause.
This is great for a podcast.
I think only 32.
only 32.
Yeah, that's less than the one
That's-
time it was only 2 weeks.
that's less than.
And it was
your
like
normal-
36.
Your normal.
I told you I
influx.
wasn't going to spite watch. Anyway, continue, Austin.
All right, I'll go first. All right. Yeah, so there was, as you mentioned, there's travel and then busyness, and so actually not that many. The first thing I have is, and I highly recommend this, on the flight to Paris, I watched Under Paris,
Yeah. Okay.
which is also, I started it and I was like, why is this audio so off? It's like, this is fucking weird. And then I was like, oh, it's dubbed. So I
Oh.
turned off the English and I was like, oh, it's French.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, duh, what a fucking idiot I am to not
Hell
know
yeah.
that it's a French movie. It's a fun, stupid time.
Yeah.
It's a good turn your brain off,
Yeah.
have fun
Yeah.
with this very dumb movie.
Yeah. I wanted the
One
last
time.
10 minutes to be more of the movie, but
Yes, absolutely.
for sure.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Fuck
it was
yeah.
mostly like, and I don't know enough. I mean, I went, but I still don't know enough about Paris. To know, like, is any of this even remotely feasible? Like these,
Can the great white shark get into the Seine?
are there these like massive caverns under the city full of water? I don't.
Is that really? He gets into the Seine?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big
It's
river
that's
that runs
crazy.
through the...
It's
yeah.
sharks in the Seine. And then not only the Seine, they also use a network of underground tunnels throughout the city to get around.
Yeah.
That's
And they-
crazy.
And they find massive chambers.
I did not know
Yeah.
about this.
like,
good time.
towards the end, they're like
Yeah.
their hive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
That's like
The shark hive.
that's basically the ocean under
Yeah.
Paris. I don't think
Uh-huh.
that's how it works. But it's a fun time. It's a good time to turn your brain off, have a good time. Then I watched Orphan First Kill.
Yes.
Wow.
Swings.
Thing rocks.
I know, right?
Just
Swings.
out of its mind. And it's
Swings.
great.
Love that shit.
Yeah, it's
You-
such a good
The,
time.
the last episode you mentioned that you'd watched the first one, right?
Yeah, I recently watched Orphan and loved it, and so I was like, well, we got to do Orphan first.
So when the movie started and you figured out that it was the same girl
well, I
portraying,
knew
you
that because he had told me because it's such a wild thing, so I already knew that.
Oh, magic.
No, do
great.
that every time.
It's so good.
It's great because she's great
Yeah.
and she's great to watch.
Love that she's still an actor and is still a good actor and came back to do this. Like, it's just,
Yeah, it's so good.
Aren't
Aren't they making another one?
maybe.
Oh, that's right, Julia Stiles. Wow. Yeah, the Orphan movies, they rock. I would love a third one. I wanted a third one that's an even earlier prequel,
Yeah.
and I want her to do it. And then just make up tie it into Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
You know, make her a character of Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Okay, then I did France, and then on the flight back from France, I watched Interstellar, which I had not seen since roughly when it came out.
Yeah.
It's a fucking 5-star movie.
It's a heavy ass movie watching on a plane.
Well, it's a long movie. It's a
Jesus.
long flight.
It's so heavy for a plane.
It's a long movie. It's a long
I'm not
flight.
saying it's not a bad idea. It's just a heavy movie. The subject matter, it's intense.
It's phenomenal.
It's also a small screen. Never mind.
I know. I got the big iPad.
Getting that look.
Chris Nolan wouldn't approve.
I got the big iPad.
big,
He
big
would
iPad.
approve
He
of the
maybe
big
would-
iPad.
your iPad?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the
Hell
big
yeah.
big one, not a little one.
Oh, nice.
That movie rules.
Yeah.
That's 5 stars. Just phenomenal. And I don't know if it was because I just spent a week with my niece, so I had all the paternal hormones in me, but I cried like a
Did
bitch.
you know?
That's what I'm
Oh
saying,
my
dude.
God.
Heavy ass movie to watch
Oh.
on a fucking airplane.
Yeah, but it's beautiful.
you're stuck on an airplane,
beautiful.
though. You're stuck there.
What does it matter where I watch it? I'm stuck.
What do
there.
you mean? You start sobbing? You have a bad time? You're on a fucking airplane.
What's that matter if I saw it on an airplane or at home?
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to take it if I watched that on an airplane. I would immediately go to a panic attack mode. Really? Immediately.
In case you start sobbing.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful story. What do I care if I cry? I only care if.
Just leave
Yeah. What? What?
off the airplane. You can just leave. You're not stuck.
You got the exit row.
Yeah.
You sprung extra for the exit row, then just walk out.
I pulled the
Yeah.
emergency.
Sir, sir. No, I'm crying. I have to get off the plane.
Sir. Where's the parachutes? There aren't any.
Interstellar.
But yeah, it's
I
a
know it's
fucking
no
gr-
tenant.
Correct.
Tenet would make me jump off the plane for different reasons.
How dare you?
Then, because it was a long flight, I also watched Heart Eyes.
I really
Ooh.
loved Hard Eyes.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun with it. It's
great,
It's,
right?
it's not perfect, but
Yeah.
it's big Thanksgiving vibes.
Yeah.
Big
Oh,
Thanksgiving
sure.
vibes. It's a lot of fun. Love Josh Rubin, right? Director?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fan of him. Glad he made it. It's a great time.
Hell yeah.
Super recommend.
Hell yeah.
Then I, against my better judgment, because I didn't know better, took my wife to see Bring Her Back.
The picture that you sent of her.
Just demolished.
Yeah. Did we all see Bring Her Back?
I
Yes.
did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
we could-
How about
Yeah,
that? We
our-
also bring her back.
Our first big crossover. Yeah. I didn't know it would be because I'd seen Talk to Me, and I was like, okay, that's like a level of spooky that I think she could handle.
Yeah.
And I don't know why she agreed to go, but I just brought it up and she agreed, so we went. And then it was
The kids stuff.
it was way too intense for her. The knife chewing
yeah.
just
It's good stuff.
just broke
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
And to be fair, fucked me up too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
when
shit
that
is
shit goes
brutal.
hard, it goes fucking hard.
Yeah.
real hard.
Maddie watched, I'm going to say an aggregate of 5 minutes of that movie with her eyes covered. I don't blame her. I looked away a few times. Like, this
Oh,
is
Caitlin,
fucking intense.
Caitlin watched an aggregate of 60 minutes with her eyes covered and just screaming in the theater.
When that little
Crying
bastard starts
so much.
chewing on the counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Real good stuff.
good stuff. I don't think it quite landed the plane.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still again really impressed with these guys to not just like double down on the bad time vibes. Like I think I'm broken. The movie doesn't affect me the way it's affected most people, but like they didn't go the other way where Talk to Me is like kind of fun.
Yeah.
They did not go the fun direction.
No.
They were
No.
like, let's do the
No.
and
No.
you've heard them speak before. You're like, these guys have a lot of joy in them.
Silly gooses.
No, they were
These are some silly Australian gooses.
silly
Man.
Australian gooses that like they like this is to me this felt like lots of Martyrs vibes. Lots of Martyrs vibes.
Okay.
And
yeah, definitely.
but minus any of the fun that Martyrs provides
Which is
in the,
weird to
in the
say.
beginning.
But I agree.
Right?
Because it's not shot with joy.
No.
Martyrs is shot again
It's so
with
funny.
fucking
The-
joy.
The line that shotgun blasting a kid in the face and chewing on a knife are
yeah.
of like fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm with Austin. I didn't think it landed. The plane did not quite land.
I wanted more like lore. I wanted more like creepy stuff. I wanted to like delve into the world. Like what how does this work? What is going on? I wanted more of that.
I fully enjoyed the exploring the harrowing experience that being in the foster care system is. Like I really enjoyed that part, and like the main guy, I thought he did a great job.
Fucking
great.
all those kids were great.
I think all the
Yeah.
performances
Fucking
were
great.
great.
Oh, the movie's being carried by the her name
Sally Hawkins.
Sally Hawkins, thank
Oh,
you.
sure.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the
Phenomenal.
performances were great. Yeah, I enjoyed it, but I don't think it quite nailed it for me. But hey, I love those guys and I love them making movies.
I won't.
Yeah.
I don't have it in front of me, and it'll take me a while to find. But I sent Curtis a laundry list of all the things that I did not care for.
I see.
Okay.
I would like to see this list.
Yeah. Well,
Then I
pay
watched
$3, you can get it.
I watched Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning because I was gearing up for Final Reckoning, which I did not see.
Oh, okay. You have not watched that one.
I have
It's
not.
funny. That's the only one I did not rewatch. Dead Reckoning.
Yeah,
Yeah, I watched the rest of them.
it's not my favorite.
I
It's my
rewatched
least
that
favorite.
one.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Yeah.
I just don't want him fighting a robot. Come on.
I mean, that's not very
I
fun.
don't know.
I watched that as well
Yes.
in preparation for seeing
Yeah.
the new one, which I
Yes,
did watch.
Which you
We'll
did
get to
watch,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It grew on me.
Yeah.
But the bar was already low for me. I
Right.
thought that when I watched Dead Reckoning in theaters, I was like, please let this be over immediately.
Yeah. And just, I actually had lost some ground. I liked it less this
Yeah.
time around. And just like when we get to the trains at the end, but the third train, I'm like, God, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want another train car to go
It's
over.
pedantic.
I don't
at the
need
end.
another one
That's
of
why I
these.
didn't rewatch it. And when we have all, three of us seen Final Reckoning?
I saw it.
No,
Okay,
I
two of
have
us
not
seen.
seen.
This
it,
could
yeah.
be. This could be when we talk about it, I guess. The end of that movie saves it from being the worst thing on the planet, as opposed to the end of Dead Reckoning being like, I just need to be out.
Yeah, we need to be done now.
But the end of Final Reckoning is at least like, okay, here's my juice.
Yeah, but that's only after watching what's the equivalent of like standing in line at an amusement park for like 3 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Right,
Then you
right.
get your juice.
Then you get your
juice.
ride, yeah.
There's some cool shit. It's like imagine if the Harry Potter ride at Universal, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're in line for that and it's it's a 3 hour wait or 2.5 hour wait, right? And you get in line and occasionally some cool shit, like you'll see some cool shit on the wall, right? But for the most part, it's kind of repetitive because you're just sort of fucking standing there and barely moving.
Yeah.
And then it keeps inching forward. Oh, that's a cool thing on the wall. Oh, that's cool. And then this ride happens. That's pretty fucking cool. That's the movie.
Got it.
Spiders spit at me in that ride, so I don't have the same experience.
No, by the way, I can't. I actually can't go on that ride. I have to. I have to do the whole thing with my eyes closed, or else I'll
Yeah.
throw up everywhere.
It makes me irpy. That one
Yes.
makes me
I need
irpy, too.
the movie that's the same experience as Riddler's Revenge, where you're
You're
listening to that
fear of your
fucking
balls,
sick techno song for just hours,
and then you get.
but I'm like, so you're like on this ecstasy thing, and then you go get fucked up on a ride.
yeah, and then you fear for the health of
I
your
need
nuts.
that. I want to know what
Yeah.
that movie is.
Yeah.
Also, the thing that Dead Reckoning does that drives me nuts is like all their PR about the big cool stunt, which is a very cool stunt of him jumping the bike off the thing. Then they fucking cover it in
That's
CG
It
and
sucks.
it looks fake.
It looks like
doesn't
garbage.
look like he did it.
yeah, I hate it.
It's like at least like with Fallout, it looks like he jumped out of a plane. 'Cause
Yeah,
he did.
But then they cover it in fucking clouds and
I know.
lightning. You're
I
like,
know,
well,
but
that's
it's
not real.
better than
Yes.
the fucking
Yeah.
CG ramp.
Yeah.
Because I had to like tell Kalen like he really did that. She's really because it doesn't look like it.
Do you watch that clip of someone saying that he was like one man crewing the biplane shot, and like he was racking focus from the
Yeah.
other side?
That's
Yeah.
insane. The man's insane.
He's a crazy
Wait,
person
in the new one.
in the new one.
That's crazy.
yeah.
He's gotta. There's no one else. Yeah.
It's
He
Particularly
can't,
since
he can't send anyone else up there. He's got to do it.
particularly since he's up there, and I was watching an interview with him. He's only clipped to the plane by. This isn't a spoiler. Everybody's seen the fucking trailer.
Yeah.
He's clipped to the plane by like one tiny wire,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, the man's gonna die spectacularly. Then I watched a documentary on the Titan submersible disaster.
Wow.
I want to watch
This
that.
was a popular thing. People talk about this.
Yeah,
I saw it pop up all over my letterbox.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not, it showed up on HBO. I was like, oh, that'd be fun. That guy was crazy. It was obvious that this was going to happen. It was 100% a matter of time. And anyone who was like, hey, this thing's dangerous, fired.
No shit.
Yeah, guy was insane. He's like old money, like super rich, like basically wanted to be Elon Musk in the ocean. So it was just like, we're going to make this fucking thing work. And they're like, it doesn't work. And he's like, great, you're fired. Someone else is like, this is getting dangerous. You're fired.
Is it true that they were being piloted by PlayStation controllers?
Yeah.
That's
a Logitech.
crazy.
But the big problem was they made these things out of carbon fiber because that was the only way to make it like cost effective.
Uh-huh.
And carbon fiber cannot withstand that kind of pressure. And so they had all these like acoustical monitors in it. So as they would to listen for if the fibers are snapping as like a warning, and you can as it gets deeper and deeper, you hear it's snapping. Literally all the fibers snapping. And like when they tested it, it failed at like a depth that was basically right where they needed to go for Titanic. And then the one before where it collapsed, huge sound, and like they were positive that it cracked, and like they were like, we should inspect it. And the guy was like, no, we're not going to inspect it.
Jesus
Next one,
Christ.
everyone died.
Yeah.
It's a good time. It's a good documentary.
Take his family money.
Then I watched tonight's movie, and after that I watched Killer of Killers.
Oh yeah.
Predator.
I watched that too.
Hulu Predator.
That fucking rules.
That rules.
We'll
It's so
take
good.
this right into my movies because I watched that. I could not have been happier. I was like, holy
very
fucking
happy.
shit.
It's exactly what
Every
I wanted.
segment rules. I like the animation style. There's a wraparound I didn't know we were getting.
Love the wraparound. Big
There's
fan of the
There's some
wraparound.
cool bits in there
Some
that,
lore expansion that I'm a
Yep.
huge fan of.
and I'm excited to see where the Predator universe is going because
Very
Badlands looks amazing.
Yeah. They're doing a lot
Fuck.
with Predator that I love.
So excited.
Yeah. I think the only thing I didn't love was the animation style.
Sure.
Didn't hate it, just thought it could have been a little more interesting. But
Sure.
to each their own. That's why art is art.
All right, guys.
But
you ready?
but it rules. Everyone should watch Killers.
Watch it. Our friend Brock Powell's in it.
Yeah.
Give him money.
No. It's streaming. No. All right, now is the time where you go make a sandwich or something because Curtis is going to rack
Because it won't
through
even be that long.
Come
His
back.
list.
Come back in 5 minutes. He
Hey,
has
this is interesting. This is
15
art.
minutes.
I watched Ghost Dog: The Way of the Samurai. You guys seen Ghost Dog?
No.
No.
Yes.
Fucking rules.
How do you see
Yes.
it? It's a ghost.
Yeah. Forrest Whitaker's awesome. Jim Jarmusch movie. RZA's in it.
Ugh.
Phenomenal. RZA does this music for it.
Yep.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The
Phenomenal
movie fucking rules.
Yeah. I watched The Love List, which is Willem Dafoe's first movie.
It's
Catherine Bigelow co-directed.
motorcycle
Oh, wow.
movie, right?
Motorcycle movie.
Yeah.
Not great, but he's fun in it.
Well, okay.
I watched Grave Torture, Joko Anwar's newest movie that's on
Ooh.
Netflix. It's been out
Ooh.
for like a year now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know he had a
Yeah.
movie.
Oops. Sorry, Joko.
Yeah, we're the Joko podcast.
This is the joke.
Fuck that.
Pretty good. Pretty fucking good. I think it's better than Satan Slaves 2, which I know we did on the show, and
Ooh,
we
I
were
like
kind of
Satan
mixed
Slaves
on. But, scary. Pretty cool lore. Good
Nice.
stuff. It's what Joko does. I watched Final Destination Bloodlines.
Oh,
As did I.
I missed it. Oh,
So much
missed it
fun.
too.
My favorite Final Destination movie.
it looks. I
Wow.
wanna see it.
Yeah.
I've only heard good things.
You're not. It's up there, man.
It's the most
it's
fun.
really fun.
It's so much fun.
It's
It doesn't
really
have
fun.
like, and it doesn't like have, I think, the lulls that most of the other ones do.
No.
Like even the strengths. If you think the strengths aren't as high in this one, like there are certainly lulls in the other movies that you're like, okay, we can get fucking rocket ship this movie.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Some of my favorite kills, great characters, best use of IMAX I may have ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Yeah, really cool. They do a thing where they did, it's gone from IMAX, but it would expand to, Cody, I know this is your kryptonite, they would expand to the IMAX ratio whenever death was present. So like if a kill was going to happen, it would be like, it would slowly just like expand.
That's pretty sick.
It's really cool.
That's pretty cool. I love that.
So like the audience could be like, oh.
Cody's subtle just.
I
little
didn't.
squint.
I didn't watch it in IMAX, but
Yeah.
what was annoying to me is that every time that was happening, it was like gravely apparent
Yeah.
that it was happening and that this scene should be in IMAX,
Yeah.
and that bothered the fucking shit out of me.
Yeah. Should have seen IMAX.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Curtis. I know that. Okay.
I watched The Last Breath. It's a shark movie. I don't remember a thing about it. Don't remember a thing about it.
That's the first thing.
My
time I've ever
note
heard
in
Curtis
it,
say anything like
my note in it says Jess did not make it, so I guess she didn't finish it. I think it's about a plane that lands in the ocean and sharks
Sure.
find them. At
We
the
need
bottom
new
of the
ways
ocean.
to get people.
Yeah,
in
I
the
love
ocean.
it. It's shark season. Fuck yeah, it still rules. I watched Anaconda.
Yeah.
Rules. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. So I watched every Mission Impossible but the seventh one. The fifth
weird.
one is my favorite.
that. That's which one again?
Rogue Nation.
Yes.
Because Ilsa Faust is the best
Rules.
character
Rules.
in any Mission Impossible movie.
Rules. Yes, agreed entirely.
So there we go.
I like Fallout.
Fallout is my fourth favorite. It still rules. 5-star
Fourth
film.
favorite? Wow.
Yeah.
Fallout also rules.
Yeah, because I like De Palma. I like Palma's movie.
Yeah.
A little bit better than that.
Oh, the original?
Yeah. And then I like
2?
Ghost Protocol also. Rewatching, I was like, fuck, this is great.
Yeah.
This is really
Honestly,
great.
besides the last two and number 2, these are all 4-star movies at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lied. I watched a movie called No Way Up. That's the shark movie where the plane lands in the bottom of the ocean
Oh,
and
okay.
sharks. I don't remember what the last
we don't know
breath
how
is.
they got
I
there
have
in the
no
last
idea
breath.
what the last breath is, and I'm not going to find out. I watched Pride and Prejudice for the first time ever. Joe Wright's Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Cinema. Fuck, it rules.
Really?
Yes, it's so good.
Actually, why am I saying it like that? Everybody I've talked to that's ever watched this movie said it's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, for the obvious reasons, it's not screaming at these four guys to watch fucking Pride and Prejudice, but it's amazing.
I looked at Maddie one day when I saw they were releasing that in theaters. I was like, "Do you want to watch Pride and Prejudice?" And she looked at me and she said, "What?"
Was she just like, are you fucking high right now?
Yeah, she was basically like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "I don't know. Is something you want to see?" And she goes, "No,
Oh, she doesn't want to see it?
no." But it was. She's
It
like, "I
rules.
will."
I don't want to see it.
It's awesome.
I don't
Matthew McFadden's great. Keira Knightley, great.
Okay. I just don't want to see it. Kayla likes it.
Kalen's correct.
I'm not saying she's not.
I watched Fear Street Prom Queen.
Oh, I've been.
What?
I was kind of excited about that
Yeah.
because I liked the other Fear Street movies enough to like watch this one.
Sure.
They weren't great, but I liked
Yeah.
them enough to watch this one. But then I saw that like this is supposed to be just like dog shit.
Yeah. I watched Dangerous Animals.
Ooh, I want to see Dangerous
I tried
Animals.
to see this when I was in New York. It was playing in Alamo.
Oh, I want to see it. Oh.
They're also hold on, quick pause. All these movies don't have enough time in the theater right now.
I know they're flying
It's
out.
so
They're
fucking.
flying out.
They're in
It's because
and
these
out.
big
Annoying.
blockbusters keep
I
coming
know
out.
it's a
Yep,
nightmare.
they're flying
We
out.
missed-
Dangerous Animals had like such a limited release as it was.
We
Yeah.
missed Dead Reckoning in IMAX, but literally it was the next weekend. We're like, let's go. No,
The Ritual had like
Stranger
3
Dragon.
days. I was fucking.
Well, that also could be that literally no one went to see it.
No one knew about it.
It was unrated. So there was something
yeah.
going on there. They didn't
Oh,
even
weird.
submit it for like
Oh,
wide
weird.
wide distribution.
It is also
So-
supposed to be, and I was shocked to find this just absolute dog trash. Which I'm like, how is Dan Stevens and Al Pacino going to be
Hey,
dog trash?
we'll figure it out. I mean, we'll eventually watch this. A lot of us. Dangerous Animals fucking rules.
Oh, I want it
Shark
so bad.
movie.
I want it
Is
so
it,
bad.
Incredible.
It's gone by now, right? Already.
I think it's out on. I think you can already rent it. or
It's not in the theaters. I mean, it might be here and there. It stayed a little bit longer than I was
Maybe the
expecting.
Vista
but not
or-
great. No, not the Vista.
Don't say that like it's so obvious.
No, the Vista. They didn't make a print. They didn't make a print of this. I watched Josie and the Pussycats for the first time ever.
Oh, movie's so good.
Masterpiece. Fucking
I
incredible.
haven't seen it since it came out, and I loved it.
Goddamn.
Such a good
because
movie.
of women.
It's such a blast. Soundtrack
Also-
rules. Yeah. Movie rules.
Childhood.
I had the CD. It
Yeah,
was great. Remember
Yeah.
they used to have CDs for movies? I had that one.
they really did.
I liked it.
This was a popular one.
Do
too.
you remember CDs and movies? Tell us. on
CDs or
Patreon.
movies?
Yeah. Do you remember what CDs are? No, movie CDs, movie soundtracks.
Yeah, I was just aghast at how awesome this movie was. I don't know why, but like because all the ingredients are there. That was for all these people that were making these awesome fucking teen movies in the 2000s. Masterpiece. I love
Yeah.
it. I watched Picnic at Hanging Rock.
Oh,
I had never seen this before.
What's that?
classic.
It is probably the first movie in what they call the Ozploitation movement in Australia, directed by Peter Weir. Really trippy, weird time about a group of
So you'd
boarding
say
school girls who
so you'd say
disappear.
It's a weird movie.
It is a weird movie.
I hate you.
Really trippy, really weird. I saw Sinners again.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah, we went to the Vista and caught it there.
still rules.
Still the best goddamn thing ever. Sammy! God, it's so good.
Is that on a 4K release yet?
It's
coming.
coming out.
Do we know when?
No?
Sometime in July.
I have not
believe.
ordered it yet, so I don't know.
Okay.
Because I missed the Steelbook, so I'm like, well, I don't even want to look at it.
Already missed the Steelbook?
Yeah, it's sold out.
Damn it.
I know.
They're going to make more of those things.
I know. We already talked about Predator and Bring Her Back. I watched Drop Dead Gorgeous. Speaking of those things.
Oh.
Guessing Drop Dead Gorgeous?
No?
It's essentially like Best in Show and American movies slapped together.
Okay.
It's a narrative feature, but it is like a mockumentary, which I didn't realize it was.
Interesting.
And it's Kirsten Dunst and Denise Richards and blanking Allison Janney.
Okay.
Fucking hilarious.
Wow.
So it's like Minnesota beauty pageant stuff
Fantastic.
in the mockumentary style. Rules.
Sounds great.
Really great. Watched 28 Weeks Later
Ah!
because I also watched 28 Years Later.
Cody also watched 28
Yeah!
Years Later.
Yeah!
I want to see
Yeah!
When did it,
It's so good!
when did it come out?
This weekend.
This weekend, yeah.
Yeah. I can't. Some of the patrons have already requested us do a mini on it. We may do that at some point.
Could.
Okay, I'll
Not-
prioritize. seeing
Honestly,
it
if
this week.
I was
today.
had you guys seen it, I was going to suggest we do that tonight
Yep.
because I got so much to talk about.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's it. It's
I will say that despite the fact that Curtis and I are exploding, both in our mouths and our pants,
yeah.
I expect this to be a divisive thing.
Those are the best things.
Yeah. But it takes its swings, baby.
I love that.
Takes its swings. Speaking of taking swing, I watched MacGruber again
Fuck yeah.
because it was on Netflix, and I was like, just for a few weeks ago before that, I was like, we need to watch MacGruber. Like she'd never seen it. I was like, this is one of the funniest movies ever made. I've never heard a person laugh less than Jess watching MacGruber while I just fucking cackled
It's
throughout the entire thing.
It is a taste. It is a flavor.
It really is.
It is a pungent flavor.
Yeah.
And if it's not your flavor, ooh.
I wasn't even begrudging it. I was like, I get it. It's like real stupid
It's
in the
so
coolest way.
Stupid.
But it's like she loves pop star, so like you know, it's
yeah,
the same
yeah.
guys. It's like you get
It's in
that
the vein,
It's in
yeah.
the vein. But I was like, oh, this is much different than pop star.
Will Forte is just.
God, he's good.
Way
Ryan
out
Phillip,
there.
he's so good. Oh, Kristen Wiig, they're all Val Kilmer, R.I.P.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mission Impossible. Just want to note that Mission Impossible 2, good movie. Mission Impossible 3, good movie. 2's better though.
Then 3.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. That's 100%.
Jesus
This is
Christ.
accurate. 3.
Sometimes you say
You're
things.
IMF shouldn't be a building people go to for a 9-to-5 job. You don't just go and have a break room at the Impossible Mission Force.
Who cares, nerd? What are you being a
Me.
nerd for?
Yeah, he's climbing rocks. Way cooler. We watched the wedding banquet.
In one scene.
We're moving on.
In one scene.
We're
and
moving
then,
on.
And then there are dubs.
My voice is cracking. We're moving
We
on.
watched the wedding banquet, a
that's
remake
great.
of an Ang Lee movie, which I had not seen. Phenomenal. Jess had wanted to see. She wanted to see it in theaters, but again, it was there for like 3
They come
days.
and go so fast.
Really fucking good. Bowen Yang. I was a little mixed on his stuff before, but he's phenomenal in this.
Nice.
Kelly Marie Tran from Last Jedi's in it.
Oh, good.
Really good kind of screwball comedy.
Okay.
We watched How to Train Your Dragon Redux.
The live action.
Yeah. We went at 9:30 p.m. on a Saturday because we're like, that's when the least children will be there.
Yeah.
We weren't wrong, but there were still babies in this fucking
Babies?
theater. There were babies.
That's insane.
Yeah. I don't know how to talk about this
Wait,
film.
I'm sorry. Do you mean like human beings who can't actually cognitively
I
process
think you mean
the film?
literal babies.
Yeah.
You mean literal babies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I described it properly.
No, an adult could be what you described.
Okay, that's fair.
There was the whole spectrum of baby in
Yeah.
this fucking theater.
That's wild.
It was I don't recommend it. I don't know.
Have you seen and do you like the other ones?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Same.
I have no interest. I don't know.
We were
why.
talking about this.
Yeah,
I don't
this
care.
is like we've seen bad live action remakes
Sure.
of beloved animated fare. This is not that, but it's literally the same movie. I'm just like I don't get it.
Why do it? Why
I
do this?
do not get
Why
it.
spend this money?
It
You
made a
already
lot
did
of
it.
money.
Of course it did, because people go, oh.
But I was like, oh, but at least it's good.
sure, but it's just
I asked Curtis if I went to go see the new one, having not seen any of the others, if that would be a problem. And he's like, I mean, at least you'd go in feeling like you watched something that was original.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird. Don't know why it.
I
don't
was
know why
correct
that
when I said
exists.
that. I watched The Life of Chuck,
I've heard it's
the Mike Flanagan film
I've heard it's so good.
Oh,
that's been very divisive.
Is that new?
I've
Yeah.
heard nothing but great things.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
King, yeah, same. I only heard great.
I've heard both things because it's such an earnest, unabashedly like sentimental movie, which I think turns a lot of people off. Like it's not. I wouldn't call the film manipulative or maudlin or like too cute because you can stride that line if you're like really trying to tug at heartstrings. You can be manipulative. I don't find this movie to be any of those things. I find it very emotionally like impactful while not like trying to fuck with me. you know, like it's just. I thought it was beautiful. It's like basically like 3 periods in this person's life that may or may not be a little bit of magical realism in there, but the way it talks about the idea of life and death, and which is actually really kind of goes with 28 Years Later in a strange, interesting way.
Mark Hamill's in it, right?
Mark Hamill's in it.
Is he good?
It's great.
Awesome.
I loved it. Tom Hiddleston's great. Not in it that much, surprisingly.
Interesting.
But yeah, I could not have liked this more, I don't think. So
Wow.
high recommend, which I
Interesting.
expect listeners of this show and maybe even at this table might go over differently for each of us. So see, I really loved it.
Well.
And then it was the greatest movie ever's 50th birthday, Jaws,
Oh, the best.
and I watched that.
Mm.
And it is the greatest movie ever made.
It is, in fact, the greatest movie ever made.
That's all I watched, guys.
Wow.
We got through that pretty. That was
was-
5 minutes.
You did
It was
good.
12.
Was
You
it?
did good.
Yeah, it was about 12.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow, you were
Hey.
timing
good.
him. That was rude as hell.
You did
No, I
good.
just happened to clock what it was when I said 5 minutes, and I just looked down. It's 12. I think that Lucas should go next because
You have things to say?
because the robots
Yeah. Fuck me.
decided to call you poor Lucas. Dear
Yeah.
listeners, this is maybe a little bit of a preview spoiler for our upcoming mini.
For our mini, yeah. Yeah.
But the robots kept referring to Lucas as poor Lucas.
Yeah.
The,
Well,
AI, the AI called you the
I
caboose.
am
So-
going to be coddled in their war machine embrace once they take over. Okay. Where do I start? I'll start with my France plane ride.
Yeah.
I watched the Hobbit movies.
All of them?
Wait,
What?
now-
All of them.
now, hold on. Now, okay.
So
I don't know what this is.
I watched the first one, Unexpected Journey. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually I don't remember it being such a good hangout movie. Like watching it this time, I didn't mind how long they took to leave and stuff like that. Like
so you're trapped in a tube.
It's fun.
In the sky.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fine. It's
You're
fun.
like,
I
guess I
thought it
have
was a
to
fun,
hang
great
out here.
time.
Exactly.
And then I got to the next movie where I'm like, that this Smog guy didn't get enough screen time because right off the rip, Smog's attacking the town, and I'm like, when did this start happening? Like, why are they shooting at him already? And so I finished Battle of the Five Armies,
Oh, that's why you.
and
watched
then I started Desolation of Smaug.
Smog dies in like the first 5 minutes.
I know. And so I was like, wow, he was not a big of a deal.
Did you not see this?
No. And so Desolation of Smaug starts, and I'm like, why is he alive again? And I'm like, I'm not a fan of this non-linear storytelling. This is a swing for the Hobbit movie. Like, it's a book. I don't know why they're jumping around like this.
When Thorin dies, you were like,
Yeah. I was like, what the
All
fuck?
these fucking
he
hobbits.
gets
Yeah.
back home to Baghead.
dwarves.
You're like, what's gonna happen in the third one?
Yeah. So, because what happened was when I downloaded these onto my iPad, it was the order that they were put in was unexpected, and then so I just rolled right into the next one without even reading it.
Yeah.
And so I just watched them out of order. It was fucking
Wild.
Fantastic.
So-
broke my brain.
When I saw Nick, Lucas's roommate, right when I get back, or housemate, Nick says you should ask Lucas about the order in which he watched the Hobbit films, and I was like, "What?" And then he's like, "Actually, just save it for the show because I'm sure he'll talk about it." And I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "What the?"
That's fantastic.
But I assumed that you'd seen these movies.
No.
This makes it so much better.
I had only watched the first one in theaters, and then I never got to seeing the next
It's
two.
phenomenal that Five Armies started, and 10 minutes in, you weren't like, I think there's been a mistake. You were just like, wow, this is a wild choice.
Did A24 make this?
Like, I don't know who these guys are that are shooting at him, but you know what? I'm not going to question it. I'm going to trust the filmmaker. I'll find out later.
I'm gonna trust the
Trust in Peter Jackson.
Yeah.
Trust in him.
You're an ideal audience member. Just like, I guess it's what they wanted.
Yeah.
We'll watch it.
That's good.
And then while I was in France, I watched Justice League because that's what was on Ligue de Justice,
Okay. All right. Which version?
the theatrical version.
Okay. Cool.
Although I don't think there is a version of this movie that exists that could be good.
No, it's
But
not. I was
there's
just-
nothing
I was
there.
just curious. Yeah.
I started the Snyder one.
Yeah.
I know, and about 20 minutes in, I was like, this is.
you
I
mean
don't
you
know.
didn't have 4 hours?
I was like, why did I even try it? I know this isn't for me. And at 20 minutes in, I'm like, this is so not for me.
Yeah.
There's no world where I can watch 3.5 more hours of this.
Yeah. There's
And it
just
was the IMAX ratio. Like, I can't do that at home.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
It's weird.
boring, uninteresting. And then I watched a cool movie called American Manhunt Osama bin Laden. That fucking ruled.
cool movie.
Yeah, cool movie.
You watch that on a plane?
When I got back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, friends be like,
you can't watch
"Damn,
those.
That
on
is
planes.
that's illegal to
You
watch.
can't
that on a
watch
plane.
those.
Actually, I had watched a lot of 9/11 stuff before getting on a plane, and that was like, this is a choice. I was nervous.
It's nervous.
I watched Bring Her Back, which we talked about. Great.
Yeah.
I watched Ballerina.
As did I.
Oh, that's right.
You watched
that
Ballerina?
happened.
Yeah, as did I.
What'd you think?
I liked it.
I did also. I
Yeah.
disliked it also.
I liked it.
Which
It was
one's,
fun.
which one's Ballerina?
The John Wick.
Oh,
thing.
that's
The new
right.
John
the Wick.
Wick
On the
thing.
armors.
I
There's
forgot
Yeah.
entirely about this.
they do a thing that I have an enormous allergy to, and that's that like they like it felt like they were like, we have to figure out a way to put John Wick in
Yes,
this
dude.
movie.
I fucking hated that.
And-
I thought we were gonna get like that one pass through, maybe.
Yes.
But nope.
Yeah,
he
it-
is
it
a
just-
major part of this movie.
I hate that.
And it
Boo.
just felt like one of these things where it's like, just let her have the movie.
Yeah.
She
It's the
because she
Star Wars
fucking
thing, yeah.
rules. In this.
Yeah.
She's great.
For all intents and purposes, that was mostly reshoots because they're like, we need more Keanu. This is not great without him.
Which
So-
is crazy because the movie stands very well without him.
Do you care?
That's the
Do you
Star
care if
Wars
I
shit.
talk about specifics, or do you want me to say?
I don't. I don't know.
I
if
don't
he does.
either.
Okay.
Listener spoilers.
Spoilers. I don't like that she never used guns.
No. Well, she uses.
She passed. So she's in trouble, right? Of course, she's in trouble. She goes through like 3 armories in this movie, just rooms full of guns. Doesn't take them.
No, but she does. She uses the guns in the beginning, but they
Yeah.
have like the rubber bullets in them,
Yeah.
which I thought was a weird choice. But she does. If anything, guys, watch this movie for the flamethrower fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
this is cool
the thing
shit.
in the trailer that I was like, I want that.
The
That sounds
flamethrower
sick.
fight is maybe slightly too long, and it makes it joyous.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like the fight choreography. I will say this. I forget the guy's name, but it's the guy that did the Underworld movies that directed
Louis
this.
Leterrier.
Yeah.
Who was married to Kate Beckinsale for a hot amount
Yes.
of time.
Oh.
Yes. He lucky man.
Now she's with Paul Thomas Anderson.
No.
No,
That's
she's
the other one.
she's
No, not even.
No,
but
she's-
we don't need to.
she was
unravel that
Paul
one.
W.S.
Yeah.
Anderson is who I was thinking of, who's still not married to Kate Beckinsale.
Never was.
You think you were thinking of Pete
Wrong.
Davidson.
I was wrong and then wrong.
You can really feel that it's not the guy that did the other John Wick movies doing this. And like that, like I don't even know if it's the same fight choreographer, but like
Yeah.
even the fight choreography doesn't quite feel the same.
Yeah.
But she fucking rules in this movie.
Awesome.
The story's really cool. Like I really loved the idea of like this like rival like group, but that like
Yeah.
lives in this like isolated like village town in the mountains. Of,
Yeah.
Where was it? Was it Romania or Germany or?
It's one of those. Yeah, I think Romania.
But like like some Eastern European like high in the mountains like weird culty killer village.
Great.
It's like it rules.
Love that.
That's great.
Before you were wrong, I was wrong. Len Wiseman made Ballerina. Louis Leterrier is the other guy who does some of these
Yes.
too. So
Yes.
Anyway.
And Len
Wrong
Wiseman.
all around.
But Len Wiseman was the one that was married
That's
to
why they came
Kate
here
Beckinsale.
for
correct.
Yes.
Correct.
good information.
But yeah, good time. Maybe worth watching. I don't know. The next one.
You do know. You watched it.
The next movie I watched was The Accountant.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
holy fucking
Hell
ass,
yeah!
you guys.
You hadn't seen it?
No.
It's crazy.
Oh my god. I just love
wild.
the self-realizing line of it's incongruous and I like incongruity was so I was like that's a perfect description of this movie.
Yeah.
It's so fucking great. Like the idea of this movie is
It's
nuts.
insane.
It's so
It's
fucking
wild.
great.
Yeah.
The fact that his dad raises him to like battle his autism through like I'm gonna put you through some kind of like kung fu training
Yeah.
thing. just
Yeah.
just
It's
like,
wild.
no, fuck therapy. You're going to
Yeah,
right?
become a killer.
It's like an early 2000s action movie.
It really is.
But just in what, 2020? Something like that?
That was 2018.
2016.
2016.
Christ.
Jesus, yeah.
Oh,
And did you watch Accountant too?
not yet. That's coming.
Buckle
Also,
up, buddy.
they don't really touch it, but the what's the
Less
girl?
accounting, though. So if you liked the accounting,
There's.
See,
I
that's
wanted. I
such-
wanted to say other things. Yeah. I wanted to make more comparisons to the two, but I'll wait till you watch Accountant too.
Who's the female lead? That's
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick. I thought they were going to allude to like, oh, she's on the spectrum. They never really. I wanted that.
Yeah. No.
I thought they would have done that. That she's
She's
kind
a
of like,
normie.
yeah, she's a normie.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I watched maybe the greatest comedy of all time, which is Nacho Libre.
Nacho Libre.
fuck yeah.
Dude, picture perfect. My head was exploding. I'm like, this is a Yordakowski shot movie. I swear to God.
Really?
Yes.
Does Jodorowsky nods?
I think so. I mean, because they're it's a Mexican thing, right? So it's like
I haven't seen this since it came out. I didn't like it when it came out.
Oh.
I don't think
Ramses.
I've ever laughed harder than when I was 14 years old and Jack Black screams, "Get that corn out of my face!"
That's the hardest I'd laughed in my life to that point.
in my life.
It's the greatest. And all the Ramsey stuff I fucking love.
Oh my god!
His
But yeah,
arms is
if
number
you watch
one.
it again and you watch
Give it
how
a shot, yeah.
actually picture perfect this movie is, it's crazy.
Amazing.
Wild.
Yeah,
Gotta
and that's
rewatch
it.
that. Holy shit.
Well, we've covered a lot of the things that I watched.
Yeah.
That's efficiency.
Yeah. You want to talk about 28 years later again?
Let's see here. I mean, yeah, but we can't with these two plebes around us. Let's see here. I rewatched The Mummy because why not?
Which one?
Yeah.
The Brendan Fraser.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Horses.
Horses.
In preparation for going to France, Maddie and I watched Ratatouille.
Oh.
In preparation
again,
for
très
France.
bon.
Of all the cooking rats.
What an incredible film! It's
fantastic.
It's just fantastic.
It's great.
I also watched. Let's see here. I watched Mission Impossible: Road Nation, Mission Impossible: Fallout, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. We talked about all those things.
Yeah.
Boys, I finally watched Novocaine.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
Oh my
Come
God.
on. Hell yeah.
The Jack Quaid action movie that came out Like,
Oh,
in
I haven't
January.
seen it.
It
Yeah.
is
haven't
so
Fucking rules.
good.
I had it downloaded on my big iPad for the flight. I just didn't watch it.
That'd have been a wild movie to watch on the flight.
Kinda.
It is so fun.
Yeah, man.
Really, like I was not enthralled by. I remember talking
know.
shit with you or to you about
know.
it.
To
I was just
me.
not enthralled about like with those trailers or him, but like, fuck, man,
Movie's fucking
it's
great.
so good. And I now understand what you meant by the Jim Carrey thing, where you were like,
Yeah.
he's doing a Jim Carrey. It hit me in the middle of the movie where I was like, oh, now I get what Curtis meant, because it's not like on the
Yeah.
nose Jim Carrey, but you can very clearly see that like the DNA of like early '90s Jim Carrey is just woven into the fabric of what he's doing.
Kind of straight man Jim Carrey.
Yes,
not
yes.
like hitting the head with a hammer Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amber Mid Thunder.
Oh,
Just
goddamn.
perfect.
Wonderful.
Perfect in every way.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Let's see, right. We talked about Bring Her Back already. I got back from France and watched Ratatouille again.
Just needed it. Like, France wasn't enough.
Well, my
You watched
mom,
Ratatouille.
my mom was
You
staying
become the
with
man who
us
watches Ratatouille twice.
in a
between
matter of like
episodes.
10 days, 15 days. My mom was staying with us, and we were trying to figure out like something to watch that she would like, and that was just like immediately came to mind. I was like, let's just watch that. Maddie was into it because it'd be fun to watch this. We just got back, and I'm glad that we did, because there are so many shots in that film that take place right where Maddie and I were staying. So it was kind of cool to like at one point there's even a camera angle that like looks down the street that she and I were staying on.
That's what France looks like?
Yeah.
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 Paris.
Like a computer animated?
Yeah, I know. It's
Oh, fuck
weird.
you.
It's cartoony.
It was really cool. I love
That
that.
does sound cool. Fuck yeah.
Then I went. I had to travel to New York for work, and I got off the plane, and my boss asked me if he was on the same flight as me. Asked if I wanted to go get dinner, and he was staying in Manhattan. I was staying in Brooklyn, and I was like, "Well, let me get back to you after I drop my bags off." I also had a buddy that was like coincidentally in town, so I was going to see if we were already planning to get dinner. He canceled on me, and then I was like, "Man, I should go get dinner with my boss." And then I was like, "But I could also not give my deal with getting to Manhattan at that time.
Yeah.
I'm starving. Or I could just go down the street to Polly G's, crush a pie by myself, grab a case of beer on the way back, go put on some snuggle clothes, lie in the bed,
Snuggle clothes.
and watch the extended cut of Kingdom of Heaven.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what I did.
Fuck work, watch movies, boys.
Well, I texted my boss and I was like, "Hey, man," I was just straight up. I was like, I just can't do this for my brain.
Yeah.
I appreciate you though. And apparently he applauded me for that.
Yeah.
Which I thought was interesting. He was like, "I appreciate." Like he didn't tell me this. He told another guy I work with. But
wow.
he was basically like, "I appreciated." He was like, for his mental sanity, he needed to not do that thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna start doing that more.
Saying
boss.
no.
So yeah, no, I just basically swan
Hey,
dived.
can you do this task?
No.
I did a backwards swan dive into the bed.
Yeah.
And just watched Kingdom of Heaven, the extended cut. I had never seen Kingdom of Heaven at all. Has anybody here seen Kingdom of Heaven?
I
Yes.
got fucked by work, and I was supposed to go see when it got released in theaters just recently for the one day
But had you seen it like back in 2000?
when it came out. Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
Really good movie.
Solid movie.
Really solid movie.
What is it?
Yeah. It's Crusades. Orlando Bloom, Crusades, Ridley Scott.
Nights and stuff?
Yeah.
Bah.
It's really good.
It is.
It's,
The
and,
director's
like,
cut is good, too.
politically very like poignant.
Yeah.
Like really still very poignant. It makes sense why it was made in like 2004 when it came out, or 2006 or whatever. But now
Yeah.
even today I was like, "Oh wow, this message is still kind of loud and clear."
Yeah.
That sucks. I hate how often that happens. You watch something old and you're like, great,
Yeah.
this message still rings true. Why don't we learn?
Yeah, especially considering like they clearly like took some creative liberties with like actual history to make this thing work. But it's really good. I really liked it. I own it too now because it was like $5 to buy
Hell yeah.
or
you buy that shit.
or $4 to rent. And I
Why
was
would
like,
you
well, I'm
ever
gonna buy it?
just go put it on one
Well, I'm glad
time
I
just
did. I
because
think I'll
you
watch
saved
it again.
money?
It was a good movie. I liked it quite a bit.
You can just start it, poke around for a bit, close it.
Worth
It's
it.
your right. You bought it.
It's your right.
I got back from New York. I watched Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Oh god, that movie's so amazing.
And that was after getting tacos from the taco guy down the street. I just want to say real quickly, don't fuck with our taqueros.
seriously.
Stop
Yeah.
fucking with our taqueros.
Fuck outta
That's
here.
a good way to get our country to revolt.
Yeah.
Start taking away our good tacos. Fuck you.
Fucking
Fuck you.
absurd. We watched Ballarat. I talked about that. I watched a movie I'd never seen. I watched Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
I know this. Who is this man now?
I've never seen Wreck-It Ralph either.
I've
What
seen
a
it.
movie!
Yeah.
It's
you guys
good. It's
seen
good.
Wreck-It
Yeah.
Ralph?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
If you got 1,000 guesses, never.
2,000.
Yeah.
10,000.
Yeah. You're not gonna guess Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph.
It's not even Disney. You're not even fucking getting that.
It is
Right?
Disney.
Is it Disney?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
That's,
see,
that's,
I-
no,
I
that's
would-
Disney animated. It's
Yeah.
not Pixar.
It's
Yeah.
not Pixar.
It's great. Have you
It's-
seen it?
I think it's fantastic.
It's
Absolutely.
fantastic. Like I was thinking about you a lot because it's obviously very video game oriented, but like there's so many like just funny little cheeky little nods to things.
Sarah
throughout the
Silverman's
movie.
character is so funny.
She's so funny.
that little, what's her name, Princess Penelope.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, look at me, like a homeless lady.
yeah,
When
it's
she puts
very
the trash
funny.
on.
Yes. Or like they're like, what name? He's like Lara Croft. It's very. Why are you looking at me?
I'm listening to you.
You know, you're giving
You
me a
look at people when you listen.
You're giving me a look though.
This is my neutral face.
That's not neutral. It had
Your
a
listening
judgment.
face is fucking weird.
Didn't feel like listening. It felt like judgment. Okay. I watched Wreck-It Ralph. It was great. I really loved it. And then I'm really happy. I watched 28 Weeks Later. We already talked about that. Guys, I'm really, really, really happy and pleased to share, though, that I think I returned. I think something happened this past weekend where I returned. Everything kind of went back to normal. Because I looked at Maddie the other day and I went, yeah, it's weird. We haven't really watched many horror movies this year. I think just because everything in the world kind of sucks. Normally the thing I'd turn to is horror movies, but for some reason I'm just turning to like fantasy movies and Disney. And then I was like,
This isn't me.
and we went to the movies and I ordered a White Claw.
Yeah.
And I only wear On Clouds now. I had to throw in my Converse and I was like, something's wrong. I think I'm breaking. And so instead I went out and I bought a whole Prime Pizza from the Prime Pizza that opened down the street.
God,
and
yeah.
I came home and I sat on the couch
Yeah.
and I watched several horror movies.
Hell yes.
Fantastic.
I
He's
bet
back,
it
baby.
smelled fucking amazing.
It did.
Ratatouille
It did.
twice,
But
and also
I'm gonna be honest though, guys. I ordered the spicy one that we always
Oh,
get.
that's the
it's so
best
good.
pizza.
It's so good. But I had an oh god, oh no level moment.
yeah, you're 35.
How do you
Throughout-
know you're back?
Throughout the night, dude. I got up 3 times.
How much of the pizza did you eat?
Half of it.
And this is surprising you that you had diarrhea. You ate half of a pizza. You're 35 years old.
you
You can't
cat
do that
spray?
anymore.
Yes, I even thought about you because at 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, I go downstairs because Maddie's trying to sleep, and I'm like, "This is gonna be loud." I know it, and I like stumble down the stairs and I go and just cat spray. It was awful. I actually don't think Curtis knows about.
I don't
cat
know
spray
about-
yet.
He doesn't
I was-
know the cat spray story yet.
I
We
was
saved
told
it.
there was a cat spray story.
Yeah.
That's off air.
That's they don't get to know this. They don't
They
get
can,
Patreon only.
donate
That's a-
extra
that's
money
a
if they
different
want to
tier
the cat
patron.
Or that's the mini.
Cat spray.
I watched these 4 movies. I watched Hell of a Summer,
Okay, yeah.
and then I watched.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's I'm being mean. It's like I like a lot of things about it,
Yeah.
just not most of the way that it's written.
This is
Yeah.
the one directed by the Stranger Things kid.
Written
right?
and directed.
Written and directed,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Written and
Oh,
directed.
I did see this. I saw this in theaters.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's
He's,
cute.
he's in a band too.
He is.
Doing too much.
I appreciated a lot of things. I appreciated the
I agree.
homage
Yeah.
to lots of horror movies that are classics. But just some things about it that just weren't really my vibe.
Fred Heckinger.
It feels like it's
Yes,
made by a kid.
rules, dude.
Guys, amazing
made by
Rules.
performance.
That kid fucking carried that whole movie.
Yeah.
I watched Clown in a Cornfield.
Okay.
I've read those. I read 2 of the 3 books. Really loved them. Was really excited for the movie. A buddy of mine had gone to see it in theaters. He was absolutely in love with the movie. I did not absolutely love the movie, but I really enjoyed it. Like
Okay.
really thoroughly enjoyed it. Not perfect. Misses some beats that are in the.
Don't worry about
What are you doing?
we gotta worry about this. This is not normal.
Trying to fashion a mic stand so I don't have to hold this anymore.
You're getting bored.
This is the first time in 125 plus episodes that this has happened. This is why.
Yeah, I'm finally sick of it. Okay, go.
I have a mic stand in the back. Do you want one?
No, this works.
Okay. Not perfect. Misses some beats in the book that I think were necessary to really make the movie hit home. This is insane.
I didn't know it was books. Why'd you only read 2 of the 3 books?
I just haven't gotten to the third one yet.
Oh, okay.
They're YA novels, but
Yeah.
like they hit hard. Like
yeah.
they do not feel like they should be
Yeah
YA novels. But it's a solid movie.
Okay.
It's the guy that did Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the vibe that you get throughout.
Okay.
It's really so like that beats there. It's very funny, maybe a little bit too try-hardy at
Okay.
times with its jokes, but
You
worth
watched-
watching.
That sounds very intriguing. I'm into it. You watched another movie that I'm surprised you watched just because for no other reason than I don't think I could stomach it. So I'm interested to see what you say about
Is that Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls?
it. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Oh, wow. You watched that.
I did. So I
Another
didn't.
Brock one.
I knew about
Is he in
this
that?
one.
Yeah, he's in that.
He is.
Yeah.
Who is he?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. He's
Oh.
something.
That's
He's a talisman or something.
Oh,
Yeah, additional voice for.
I found out about this movie because Scott texted
Okay.
me about it like last year.
Yeah.
I had no idea that everyone is in this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Where's that cast list?
Yeah, it's wild.
I mean, everybody's in this fucking thing. I mean, but it's Jeffrey Combs, Barbara Crampton,
So many
Wow.
fucking people.
T.C. Carson that's in the first Final Destination or Final Destination 2.
Okay.
The guy that burns alive and is fucking in the hospital bed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoiler.
Arden Mirren that was in
Is he related to Helen Mirren?
no
It's not a real name anyway.
in Satanic Panic.
Oh, okay. Cool.
She's great in both of these. Ralph Ineson,
yeah. This is wild.
Jason Marsden.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I do not see Brock Powell's name.
Oh, maybe he's not. I thought he was in it.
But I did see that Brock was like following the film
Yeah.
at one point. I the guy Andrew Bowser is apparently maybe not the best human in the world.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? But his character is. I'll put it this way. I've never seen any of this guy's YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was a YouTube star
Yeah.
before watching this and like looking him up. I didn't even realize that he wrote, directed, starred, and edited the
It's
film.
fucking impressive.
The editing is very impressive. The directing is very impressive. His acting is very impressive for what he's doing.
Yeah, I remember seeing his internet thing that went viral and thinking, like, that's funny. And then if you had told me, like, do you want to watch a movie of that? I'd say no.
Yeah,
But I liked that
okay.
little video I saw.
if you can deal with his character, which is a chore
Yeah.
to be sure.
There's no way I get through it. I mean, I can barely get through Hubie. There's no way I'm getting through this.
I don't know, man. Like the craft of this, the practical effects, like they fucking rule.
Hell
I
yeah.
do love
Yeah.
that. I do love that.
Jeffrey Combs fucking rules in this.
Yeah.
Barbara Crampton for the 5 minutes that she's in it rules in it.
Yeah. That's pretty wild.
It's a good movie. I liked it quite a bit.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
And then I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Maddie last night.
Oh, nice.
Kill him. Kill him a lot.
I don't think I'd seen that movie since I was, I don't know. It's been a long time since I
Yeah.
watched that thing. That movie rules.
It's really good, right?
It's great.
Paul Rubens.
It's a fun fucking time.
Yeah.
RIP.
Paul Rubens.
Christy Swanson, R.I.P. Her career.
What do you mean?
No, she's just really Trumpy.
Oh,
Oh.
boo.
Yeah, she's just
Boo.
crazy, like a crazy fucking.
Oh,
She
really?
played Buffy?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, she didn't do the show, so.
Yeah. No, but I mean, Donald Sutherland.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
actual R.I.P.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. That movie's awesome.
And that's what I watched.
Well,
Wow.
Did you eat anything?
People meet.
People meet.
People. Because we watched Cannibal Musical.
Cannibal the Musical.
Cannibal the Musical.
Cannibal Musical.
Musical.
This is okay. What are we gonna do first? How do we do our show? We're gonna shut it down first, and then we'll talk about all the things.
Yes.
Yeah. So Cannibal the Musical, the 1993.
I think that sounds correct.
2 or 3. Yeah.
It's wild just how old this movie is.
I
in a weird like.
Yeah, we'll
'cause
get into
Matt
it.
and Trey have been around for.
yeah.
Okay.
I
So
will
we're
go
gonna
first.
shut it down. I'll go second.
3rd.
We have second and third?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're the caboose.
Your caboose.
Take that
even
AI.
though, even though, yeah, even though
The AI thinks Lucas is the caboose.
Lucas the caboose log. I'm just gonna take it as they're talking about my
Yeah.
butt.
You got
I
a
mean,
nice
you do have a
ass.
really nice butt.
Thank you, buddy.
If you want to know what we're talking about, listen to our mini.
We're shutting this bitch down in 3, 2, 1.
There's a dude that's on trial because he let a group into the mountains and they think that he ate them all. And then there's a reporter, and she comes to talk to him about it. And he starts telling her the whole story. And we flash back. And he's just a pretty normal guy. Seems pretty average.
He and a team of ne'er-do-wells are going to go to the Colorado territory. So he takes them on a roundabout loop, which gets them farther away from the Colorado territory. They run into some trappers who steal his horse. He runs into some Indians that are...
and the Indians say that those trappers were on the way, and this whole time the main guy's trying to look for his horse, and so he leads them to where the horses might be, and they're like, oh no, why did you fuck us like this? And so they start getting mad at each other, and they shoot each other.
Guys, I don't remember. I mean, he gets hanged at the end. He loses the trial. They think he ate everybody, and he might have eaten everybody, but we don't really know. Guys, I watched this a week ago. I don't remember what the fuck happened.
Well, he gets saved from hanging.
Yes.
Does he?
Yes.
Yeah, he's about
Polly
to be
Pride.
hanged. And then the
That's
reporter
right.
girl
That's
comes
right.
back.
The girl comes back.
And they make
saves
it
him.
very apparent that he only slightly participated in the cannibalism.
That's right. That's
Yes.
right.
It's very apparent.
This was a week ago.
It's not ambiguous.
I didn't say it was. I said this was a week ago, and I barely paid attention.
Yes, and then he fights the trapper guy, and then the Japanese guy cuts his head off with a samurai sword. Sorry, the Indian.
Yes, the Indian. That's a
That's
wild
it.
choice.
With the
That
samurai
was a
sword.
wild choice.
All right, so this is the final movie of...
No. No. For the last fucking time, we can't sing Prince on the show.
Can't do it. We can't do it, but we can talk about this movie. Lucas, you picked this film.
I did.
Why did you pick this film?
Because in searching for another horror musical, I know everyone was kind of thinking I was going to pick Sweeney Todd, but we had already just talked about two, like,
Good movies.
good, great things. And so I was like, I want to do the variety thing of like, let's do something. This was almost a blanket pick. I thought like looking for it. Luckily, Matt Stone and Trey Parker are who they are.
Yes.
So something like this can get put on
That's the
Prime.
Only reason anyone
Yeah.
has seen it is because of
And
who they
so when I found out 9-time Tony Award winning Matt Stone and Trey Parker have a musical from 1992, I go, I got to see this. Like, what did they have the juice even back then? And so, yeah, that's why I picked it.
Yeah.
Fair point.
This was TBH on not my shortest list, but on the short list of horror musicals I would have picked as well.
I didn't know about
I'd never seen it. You didn't know about it?
No, this is my first.
I've known about it for a minute. I never heard the music.
Yeah.
And I was pretty sure I'd seen it, but
And you hadn't?
hadn't. And if I had, I would have pointed out a very interesting thing.
That it is not really a horror film.
It is not a horror film. But that's okay. We don't always do a horror film.
I don't
Show.
blame you. Hey, shut the fuck
We
up.
don't always do horror films on
This
this
is a horror
show.
movie podcast.
We've done at least one other movie. that's
Cannibal
not a
the
horror
Musical
film.
is the most horror film we've ever done.
And
So take that.
but I can't
It's
blame
more,
you
it's
for a
more
moment.
horror
Hey,
than the
shut
Devils.
the fuck up.
I would argue it's more horror than the
You'd just be
Devils.
so wrong.
They eat
It's
people.
on. It's shut
Eating
up.
people and fucking are not equivalent.
Shut up.
Never scary.
It's called
Neither is
Cannibal.
the Devil.
Shut the fuck up. It's called Cannibal the Musical, so
Yeah.
I can't blame you.
No.
And it
I was like,
starts.
there's no way that it's
Yeah.
not.
And it starts, and you're like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
Those
First
practicals
scene,
there,
You're like, fuck yeah.
amazing. For
Yeah.
1992, college,
Yeah.
this was a college movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looked great.
look great.
I was like, okay, here we go.
We were in.
Here we go.
Nope.
And then
Oh, this is a Western. This is basically Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Blazing Saddles, but different racist.
Different racist.
Yeah. Yeah. He loves to do the Japanese thing.
Boy.
I tried to look up. I was like, did he like learn Japanese or what is that? There's always heavy Japanese influences and
he's just-
stuff, for better or worse.
I think
usually worse.
I think he is, for better or for worse, a guy that grew up during a time where Asian people are just the funniest thing in the world to him. It's just he just looks at one and goes, "Look at that!"
Look at that.
Look at that.
Like they are from Colorado, right?
Yeah.
You guys know about the sushi place that I went to in Colorado?
No.
So we go to this sushi restaurant, and it's in. Oh fuck! Where was
Denver,
this?
Boulder.
No, it wasn't Denver. It wasn't in Boulder. It was in
That's the other two I know.
No, fuck. Hold on. This actually matters.
Golden.
No, not Golden.
South Park.
Durango.
South Park.
The
Durango.
river. Oh.
It's in Durango. My buddy lives there. His mom asked us to pick up sushi. They live like an hour away from there, and he's like, "Yeah, this place is pretty good sushi." We walk up. and I look at the sign on the door, and the restaurant is called Rice Monkey. And I stopped
good
outside
name.
the door,
That's
and I
a good
went.
name.
I stopped and I went, and there's literally like the image is a monkey inside of rice. And I looked at him and I went,
That's what I would do.
"You can't be serious." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
You're the crazy one.
And then and he's like, "Oh, I guess it is pretty bad." And then we walked in, and I mean, it's an Asian-owned business, but I was very much like, is there something about like the culture in Colorado that I'm just
Yeah.
blatantly ignorant to? That this is just like, we're just gonna put this on a
Yeah,
main
yeah,
street
yeah.
in
Cool with this.
Durango?
That's crazy.
It's insane.
Was it good?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's something else.
I thought they towed that line pretty. I thought it was funny. I didn't think that scene was
With the Japanese?
Yeah,
I didn't think
dude.
it was. I didn't think it was upsetting. It was so absurd. It was like
Yeah.
this is a funny weird.
It's
choice.
absurd, and the more that Curtis and I were talking about this, I feel like it made an interesting point, right? That like back in the Old West, fucking dumbass white dudes would have just thought that anybody
Yeah.
could have been an Indian
Right.
that wasn't
Also
white
different
or
than
black.
them, yeah.
Right?
There's the fact that we call them Indians
And they are
because
not. We thought we were in India.
whoever
Yeah,
the fuck
right.
thought they were in India.
Right.
So there's all that built into it. Because this movie is a movie in. Look, I love Trey Parker and Matt Stone. This was for me. I had a great time. But this is a movie that's supposed to have existed in 1924. So like this is a quote unquote 1924 movie or whatever.
Oh right, it's like technically found
Yeah.
footage.
So like
oh yeah, and
in old
yeah.
old Hollywood, they would use all people from all backgrounds to play other things.
Fair.
Sure, that's a good point too.
In Western films. So
Yeah.
I think there was,
Sure.
the
And
rest
they're-
of his
and they're
career
smart.
notwithstanding.
Sure. But and they're smart people, so like there are intentional.
No, they
Yes.
lean into the jokes really easily.
Yeah.
I am still fascinated, and maybe one of you who knows more about them than I do could be able to shed some light on this for me. But the obsession with Mormonism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Runs through the whole fucking thing.
I thought it was funny when they kept mentioning it in this. So like, oh, you guys are gonna do a lot more with that.
Like way
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah, they did it in Orgasmo too. Have you guys seen Orgasmo?
No.
I've not seen Orgasmo.
I think I did. I was high as shit though when I watched it.
Yeah, he's been wanting to take down the Mormon church for
Is that really what it is? Is that they're
I mean, it's an absurd idea, I guess, if it's like a thing that's percolating. Everyone has their things. To Trey Parker's, credit or not, he has this very big thing about the Mormon Church in his brain, and he just had to get the right version of it out at some point. So
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Is
And it works, so-
good?
yeah,
answer.
it works. Won a lot of awards.
Yeah. Still running.
And you get like it's interesting to tell like this guy and these guys have just always been musical people.
Yeah.
like this is
It's
he's
funny.
23 or younger when he made this.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
musical is in his DNA.
Yeah,
100%.
He
You know?
he wrote and scored all those songs too.
That's
Yeah.
so incredible. So like even I obviously came online with him with South Park, the show,
Yeah.
which wasn't music heavy at the outset. But then the movie comes around, and the South Park movie is a musical.
Yep.
Tried and true. It's a musical film. And you're like, oh fuck, like these songs are good, and
Yeah.
all this shit, and you're like, oh this is just what these guys do.
Yeah.
Which is fun to see. Like, and these songs are great.
They are good songs.
Really good songs.
Jess had seen this movie, and she always sings at me, "Let's build a snowman." She's like, we can name him Beowulf. Like, she's just
Yeah.
always saying that to me. I'm like, what is this? So now I know what that is. And also, get fucked Frozen.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
super
cool.
cool. Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's just they did.
Do you
Let's
want to
Build
build a
yeah.
snowman and they have?
Oh,
Let's Build a
I have not
Snowman
seen
too?
Frozen. I will not be watching Frozen.
Okay, you say that now. I guarantee. I promise within the next 3 years you will watch Frozen.
I'm not gonna watch Frozen.
I know
Ooh.
you're going to.
Now I'm definitely not.
I can't. Well, I know,
Oh.
but I can't bet you because then you can just abstain. I'm saying naturally in your life you'll forget about this. You will remember because I'll forget too.
Of course.
You will watch Frozen.
Dissension.
It will happen. You watched Ratatouille twice in 10 days.
It'll probably
That's
happen.
different.
A year ago, that was unfathomable.
Austin, I think-
I'm saying 3 years from now, you're going to have an Elsa dress.
Austin, I think you could bet him something and still win.
You think so?
I think you could.
What would you bet that you're not going to watch Frozen?
No, you have to.
In
You
the
have
next
to,
3 years.
You proposed this, not me.
All this stuff.
All this stuff.
You're saying that if I
All of our
if I
setback.
watch Frozen in
Yeah.
the next 3 years,
You got to give me all this stuff.
you get to get all of this stuff.
Yeah. And it might change, so it might be better or worse when the time rolls around.
Hey Siri. Yes. Set a reminder for June 24th, 2028 to watch Frozen.
No. Now it's busted because you've interfered.
No, I didn't interfere. He didn't lay out rules.
So you're going to watch Frozen in 1 year?
No, 3 years. I said
In 3 years.
2028.
Okay. Well, if you watch it in 3 years, then I win.
No.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no. June 24th is not 3 years from today.
You said 24th?
Yes.
What time zone?
Obviously Pacific.
We didn't
Cody,
clarify.
you gotta-
we didn't
you gotta be
clarify.
careful.
Like, book a flight to Australia.
No! You've done what you've done. I obviously meant the Australian time zone. Anyway, my point being is your transition into Disney adult has been fascinating. So I think it's well within the realm of possibility that in the next 3 years, organically, you will watch Frozen because you're going to run out of worlds to conquer, and Frozen will be left, and you'll be like, "Well, I should see what the hubbub's about."
Hey Siri,
Why are you bringing Siri into this?
text Maddie and say.
I want to watch Frozen so bad. Can we watch it, please?
No, don't listen to him. Stop it. Stop it. It started literally.
Fine. You're meddling. I'm gonna meddle.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna get Maddie on my side.
Yeah, everybody's meddling.
No, then you're gonna take my shit. You can't. If you get involved, you can't take my shit. Then
It's just this stuff. You have all the other
this is
stuff.
all my stuff too.
You have that stuff over there.
Our Hellboy games that we both own are down here.
Yeah, so
That's
that's
gonna have two.
that's half mine anyway.
Caleb's not gonna let you keep this shit in the house.
That's to be decided at a later time. I'll have a garage sale.
No,
Out of your garage.
Yeah, a Frozen sale.
Frozen sale.
No.
I didn't realize this was a trauma movie.
Yeah,
I didn't either. I
It-
saw Kaufman's name
Yeah.
pop up.
it started, and I immediately was like, "Oh fuck yeah!"
Yeah.
Well, that's got to just be distribution because they're famous.
Big
'Cause
Daddy
that's like-
Lloyd.
that's the big thing about this movie is like, if it's not for the Trey Parker and Matt Stone of it all, no one has ever seen this movie.
Do you know if Troma distributed this originally?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I believe the filmmaker
You don't need to keep talking.
when they tell me something.
So I'm guessing Troma picked it up like after South Park.
I don't know.
And they're like,
I
"Oh,
don't
you made a
think so.
movie?" I absolutely think so.
You think so?
they bought this as it was?
I don't know.
I don't
We
think
need
so.
this is work.
I also
that
got
we-
confused too because at the beginning they do those like old school credits at the top of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he billed himself as Juan Schwartz, and I was like,
Yeah.
I thought Trey Parker was in this.
Yeah,
and he
I
just
know.
renamed himself Juan Schwartz.
Yep.
Wild.
It looks like Troma picked it up. Okay, so let's see here. The film was originally titled Alfred Packer, the Musical in 1993. The film premiered on October 31st in Boulder, Colorado at a cinema, blah, 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 near the university, blah, 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 blah. It was not released generally until 1996, however, when Troma Entertainment picked it up and renamed it Cannibal the Musical out of concern that not enough people outside of Colorado knew who Packer was.
Which is correct because I did not.
Yes.
When did South Park start?
97.
So it is pre South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they did pick it up, so that's interesting.
Few people outside of Colorado ever saw the film since Troma did not distribute it widely. Parker and Stone's animated satire South Park debuted the following year.
Oh, so it was pre South Park.
Amazing.
Track
I
my
did.
statement.
I did read that they filmed this in college for a film course,
Uh-huh.
and they film it during like spring breaks and school breaks and stuff. They bring it back and show it in class, and they said most of the people that participated in this failed that class.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Which is crazy because you made a
Yeah.
thing. Which
Yeah,
is the
are you
hardest
kidding
thing to
me?
do.
Yeah.
Dude, maybe I'm showing my hand here, but like I think this is really fucking funny. Like
This is hilarious.
funny.
I enjoyed parts of it. I laughed. Most of it, to be fair, I did not fully enjoy.
Yeah.
It was not for me. A lot of it.
To each-
There were
to
moments
each
where
their
I
own.
laughed.
Yeah. To each their own on comedy, but I'm like, these are just like these jokes are like well timed.
The timeout
Yes.
jokes. I liked all the timeout jokes. Then that made me laugh.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to go timeout
Yes.
for 20 feet. Great, stupid and funny. And the horse is a horse, of course.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's perfect. That's a perfect joke. It's so dumb and it's perfect. Fuck, that's a good
I
joke.
know. It is.
To be fair, most of the time I found myself fairly bored. But when there were jokes, they usually were good.
Which is all the time. So it was
It
a
was
good,
not all the
yeah.
time.
Uh-huh. The river jokes. They get in the river.
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest goddamn river. It's a small river. And they're going out of Colorado. And then like 3 minutes later, the guy, Trey Parker, takes his hat off and there's water in it.
3 minutes after that kind of gag shit fucking killed me.
That's the shit right there.
Or in the middle of talking to
good.
the Indians, like a minute ago, some guy found snow.
Yeah.
And they're trying to have this conversation with the Indians and just gets a snowball in his face. Like, what are you doing?
No, I think the thing that got me the most was the Confederate Cyclops that kept spitting
Oh
shit
my
out of
God.
his
Oh my
that
God.
was
That
insane.
broke me.
Oh, it was insane.
It's
Confederate
crazy.
Cyclops.
It's crazy.
There's a Cyclops in these parts, and it turns out to be
Look out
that.
for the Cyclops.
It's a Confederate soldier that's still wandering around that has his eye taken out, and it's violently infected.
Oh, I loved also the musical argument when they have with the trappers when they find them in the Indian homestead or whatever, and they're talking about how music works.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so funny.
You're just like,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God, that was so good.
Mixolydian. Yeah, they
Yeah.
start going back and forth.
Are
about
you
different
doing
modes.
Mixolydian scales?
So silly. So silly.
yeah, like a G sharp is actually a blah blah blah. Like, I don't even know what they're talking about, which is the joke, and it's great.
Yeah.
Love that.
But yeah, G sharp is an A flat.
The when they get to the cannibal shit,
Yeah,
that I gotta say the practicals, like we were
Yeah.
saying earlier, like pretty good.
Awesome.
yeah.
I didn't know too. This was a story about the only tried case of cannibalism in America.
Yeah.
Did
Oh,
not know
really?
that.
I did
Uh-huh.
know that.
Oh.
So that's where they pulled the story from.
I guess they didn't try the Donner Party.
Guess not.
Just not. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Well.
Didn't go to court.
It's I love that it's like a true story, and this is the treatment that it gets.
Right. We're gonna make a farcical
It's
musical
so
about
fucking
it.
much. Like that's just the irreverence you have with
What
real
is
people in
objectively
history.
a horrible story.
Yeah.
But it's silly and it's very fun. Like
Yeah.
just throughout.
It is fun.
I'm with you, Austin. It didn't.
It's not one
grab
I
me.
really want to watch again, but I'm not going to shit on it for a lot of reasons. First and foremost, I did have fun. Second, you're college kids just doing your damnedest. Good for you. It's
Yeah.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone, so like their brilliance is in there.
Yeah.
But it's just, I mean, it was also physically hard to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like
was
dog
hard
shit.
I started this with Sorrel, and like 5 minutes in, she's like, "Why is it shitty?" And I'm like, she's like, "Is this a student film?" I'm like, "Actually,
Actually, yes, it is.
yes, it is."
How much did they shoot this for? Does anybody know?
Like like 100 grand?
125K.
Yeah, like 100 grand.
Wow.
something like that.
Man, that's crazy. Like
kind of
just
a lot of money.
The notion of like
I mean,
students,
Well, they had to buy
sets.
film.
Yeah.
You had to buy film.
but it's like it's students in 1994.
Two.
They were able to raise
Yeah,
$125,000.
huge amount of
Yeah.
cash for
Yeah.
1992.
I wonder if
Yeah,
they
I
had, like,
bet
some
they
kind
got
of
a dentist.
School grant. Oh, they probably have
Probably got a dentist.
We gotta shake down a dentist. I could go to mine. This fucking bitch is gonna pay me back for all the goddamn pain she's. I got the most ham-fisted fucking dental person. Every time I get a cleaning, I'm like, "There's nerves in there."
You know, you have a choice.
God, no,
Go
sh-
somewhere else.
No, I can't. But she treats it like she's taking apart a Harley engine.
That's how I feel about
It's
my
a nightmare.
doctor that berates me verbally.
Yeah. See, you love
yeah.
him.
Yeah, can't go anywhere else. Yeah. Also, I'm on my parents' tab there, so we're not going to
Tab.
We're not going to get
They have
that.
a
Add it to the tab.
Yeah. They just bill them. So I'm like, well, I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, she owes me for all the pain, so maybe I can finagle
Yeah.
100
That's fair.
grand out of her.
That's fair. He even did the Cartman voice. Do you hear the Cartman voice?
Yeah.
I did.
My subtitle
The
said
subtitle
Cartman
said
voice.
Cartman voice.
Wait,
Yeah, I
really?
did, yeah.
Yeah.
The subtitle said Cartman voice.
Oh, I didn't have subtitles on now. I wish I did.
yeah,
That's
I don't,
funny.
I don't
Yeah,
even.
that
I don't
was
know what
very
it said,
strange.
but it just said Cartman
I was
voice.
like, how is that a
It's like,
thing?
why is this in here?
Did the melody of the first song, was that familiar to anybody?
I don't know, but I've been singing it since. I've been singing Baked
Sky was
Potato.
like- Baked potato.
The song is so funny because it keeps like comparing everything to
Yeah.
comparing everything to a baked potato is hilarious.
So, but that's been in my head like since. Like
I
I've
did
been
not.
singing
I
it.
did not enjoy the skadoodle, whatever.
Shaboinkle?
Spadoinkle.
Spadoinkle.
Yeah.
I'm allergic.
That is such
Yeah.
90s humor.
I'm allergic
It
to
is.
that.
It's theater kid humor
I
too.
can't.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
allergic
why I
to it.
realized. Oh, I have heard of stuff from this movie because some of my theater kid friends say that fucking shit, and
yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was
that's
allergic to that. I was like, nope. Every time they said it, nope.
Yeah.
Not into that.
It's so strange, right? How
Don't-
that
don't
just
like
like
it.
itches on your brain.
Yeah, just because it's like it feels like this
You're
is supposed
trying.
to be a joke, but
Uh-huh.
hate it.
It feels like they're doing a rip on Oklahoma a little bit.
I think so.
Mhm.
I don't know enough Oklahoma.
Me
to
either.
know, but it felt that way to
Yeah.
me as well.
Yeah. Because he clearly is doing like a. I mean, it's the whole thing's a western, but like the Spadoinkle song, in particular, and the way they shoot the sequence feels a lot like the elements I've seen from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
This is cutting discussion right here, but I thought it just funny the way that segment ends, and he's doing his mouth stuff. Yeah, his mouth keeps moving like they would in like the old Western music. It's silly, goofy.
Yeah, this is silly stuff.
Anyway,
I realized too the melody from that. Of course, it's used in South Park, but it's their little production jingle. So at the end of the episode, that's the very first line is that's the line
really
from this.
amazing.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
I love that a lot.
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of these people in this. I mean, the third guy, his name is Dian Bashar, the short guy who really wants to fuck things.
Yeah, I was like, wow, he's great.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know he'd be in this.
Yeah, have you guys seen Basketball?
I've not.
Oh, that is that guy.
Yeah.
That is that fucking guy.
Squeak little
the
bitch
whole
Scolari.
movie, I was like, where do I know that fucking guy from? Yeah. That's funny.
One of the things I love most, one of my favorite lines of all things. Jesus Christ, I'm okay. I promise. One of my favorite lines I say all the time. It's from Basketball, and that character goes, "You know what? If you guys rag on me like 30 or 40 more times, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to fucking leave."
That movie's so good. It made me want to rewatch that
Yeah.
and do a thing that I tried to do not that long ago, and it didn't last more than one episode, but to watch South Park again.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never watched much South Park.
I watched a lot of it as a kid, and I tried watching it again several years ago, and it did not land.
You know what?
Yeah.
People on planes fucking love it.
Oh,
the amount
yeah?
of times I've seen people on planes just poking around and they put on South Park, I'm
Really?
shocked. Like this old man was watching it. I was like, really?
Oh, my grandpa used to love South Park.
It's amazing.
He the notion of these little children using swear words was
Sure.
like his favorite thing in the world, despite the fact that he was like dedicated to not using swear words.
Of course.
And if I ever
It was
said
his-
one,
it
it would
was
be a
his
huge problem.
vicarious.
Yeah, but it always cracked me up that he
I wasn't
loved that
allowed
so
to
much.
watch it when I was a kid. South Park.
Yeah.
The
It's pretty aggressive.
I think
I
the
mean,
hardest
it
that
really
I've
is.
ever seen my dad laugh was the first time he watched South Park the movie
It's
during
perfect.
the Kyle's Mom's a Bitch song.
I haven't seen
I
it.
thought he was. You haven't seen
haven't
South Park
seen
the movie?
No.
Oh my god, dude, it's so funny.
wow.
Yeah, you should watch that sometime. I think you.
Maybe.
Oh, why are you being?
I
like
bet
that
you
about
watched
it?
Frozen
Why are you
before I
being-
watched South Park the movie.
How about this?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Okay. How about a new deal?
Okay.
Okay. Here's a new deal.
Okay.
I will watch Frozen,
Yes.
and you will watch South Park the movie.
Okay.
Or we can do both of these things together.
At the
Okay.
same time.
Okay.
I'll be down here. You be upstairs.
Let's just do it in the next 3 years, and I'm in.
Uh-oh.
No.
No, this is still on.
No. I tried to trade that for friendship.
No, we're not trading. We can do both.
No, then we're not. Then deal's off.
Well,
Oh, so
mean,
I was trying to trade it to have a nice time with you.
well, we can still have a nice time.
No,
yeah,
fuck
we
it.
can watch the movies
Maybe
together.
no, because what we could have done is we could
Let's
have
watch them back to back.
no, the bridge is burned. We could have watched the films and played the Hellboy game together. That
We can
keep
still
talking about.
do these
Not anymore.
things.
Not anymore.
Why?
Because you're going to take
I
all my
just
shit.
get all this
No,
stuff
you're
when I
take all my
leave.
shit.
That's
you're still
all.
saying no. Yeah, no.
I'll probably
all my
leave it
shit.
here.
No.
I'll probably leave a lot of it here.
If you leave anything of yours here, not mine, of yours here in this house again,
Yeah.
I'm going to pee on them.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
That sweatshirt?
I mean, if you want to start this war, we can start a pee-pee war. There's a lot of carpet in this house.
There's a lot of carpet.
I'm just gonna fucking
Matt-
sprinkler in your
Maddie
house.
just comes upstairs.
And I'm spinning.
You're just
I'm
spinning
nude and
and
spinning and peeing.
Like in the last episode of Breaking Bad when he's spraying all the gasoline on the carpet.
Yeah, that's me.
Rod is
But I'm
actually
just-
crying.
I'm hills of alive.
yeah.
But I'm nude.
Rod couldn't
Cody,
even
why are
bark
there
at you,
empty
he's just
bags of
crying.
asparagus outside? Well, Cannibal the musical.
Yeah. Cannibal the musical.
How we feel about it?
I feel done talking.
Feel That's how we feel. That's how I feel. We time to rate this bitch?
Yeah,
Sure.
there's
Let's
not
do
a-
it.
there's not a lot
I'll
of meat.
give Cannibal the musical baked potato. I loved it, man. I had a great time. Again, I don't know if I'll watch it again, but that's just like I appreciate everything it was doing, and it's my brand of humor. So great time.
I'll give Cannibal the Musical one skinny man because if you're gonna eat them, there's not a lot of meat there. I had fun. I think if you like Trey Parker, Matt Stone, it's worth your time. I don't really need to watch it again, and I'm not gonna think about it a whole lot.
Go for it.
No, you go. Because one of us always steals your shit, so you go.
No. It's fine.
No.
But I like ending this.
Okay. I give this movie iPus
Okay.
because sometimes it's real good. Sometimes it's only sort of good.
I pus. Sometimes it's
I
good.
puss is like that.
Yeah. If you're a real pussy boy, then yeah.
I've been called that before. No, Pussy Boy. That's it.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, they're geniuses in their own right. Maybe it doesn't always land with me, but clearly I really like watching the DNA of of two people that basically defined ages while we were growing up.
Yeah.
Seeing the DNA of that in their first film, I really enjoyed that.
I will give Cannibal the Musical a whole tribe of Japanese Indians.
Did you say cold or whole?
A whole tribe.
Okay, I heard whole.
And my
I
voice
mean
is
cold.
fucked.
Okay. You just said hold that.
No, they were cold too.
They were.
Yeah, it was
was
cold.
They were cold.
It was cold,
They were near a storm. But I will parrot you a little bit in that I did just love seeing the inklings of genius there.
It's great.
I think this is definitely worth watching. If again, like Austin said, if you like Matt Stern and Trey Parker and their oof, this is definitely something worth watching.
Hell yeah. Showcast approved?
Yes.
No.
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 Wow, he went against his combative nature.
I know.
He saw it. He saw the
I
opportunity.
had a no coming, and I was like, wait.
Yeah.
No,
Do I?
I'll go with my heart.
On the realm of sometimes we don't always cover horror movies, and it's only happened once.
This has happened 2 times.
No, only once. If this had been a horror movie, I would have been 100%.
It's scarier than
Showcast
the Devils.
approved.
But I love it. I think I gave it 5 stars, so it's 5-star no for me. Let's take that.
Fun.
That means we got awards.
We got awards.
Awards.
Fucking awards.
Do we have them ready, or do we need moments?
We
I need a moment.
can take moments. We're going to.
Why don't we list out what awards we're giving out, and then
We can list those out.
We
Yeah.
are doing Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director,
Slowly, hold on.
Best Writer, Best Song, Best Music. You can figure it out.
yeah, I'll figure it out.
best
as
song
we go.
and best music.
Yeah,
we're
I'll
going to
figure it
split
out as
those
we
up.
go.
Yeah, I think we talked about this the other day.
Okay, we did Phantom of the Paradise. We did Cannibal the Musical. We did
Rocky Horror Picture
Rocky
Show.
Horror Picture Show.
And
We
The
did The
Lure.
Lure. What a group. I love our little groups of movies. It's great.
This is a weird group of
I love
movies.
looking back at those. Best Screenplay. Start there. I'm going to give that to Phantom of the Paradise.
I will as well.
I will be giving it to Jim Sharman and Richard O'Brien for Rocky Horror.
Okay.
I will also be giving it to Rocky Horror.
Ooh, split.
Split it up. Let's go with Best Actress.
Actress.
I will give that to a name that I cannot pronounce.
Yeah, probably.
Hold on. Well, I pull that up. I'm giving it to both Michalina Olzanska and Marta Mazurek
If Curtis is breaking the rules again, and so I will also break the rules and also give it to those 2
from The Lure.
from The Lure.
Both of them.
I will be giving it to Patricia Quinn for her portrayal of Magenta in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I
All
was
right.
thinking about that one.
I will
too.
also be giving it to Gold and Silver from The Lure.
Yes, a smart way to do that.
It's definitely the easier one.
Hey,
Yeah.
all colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best Actor.
There's really only one right answer, and it's Tim Curry.
It's Tim Curry.
It's
I'm
absolutely
so
Tim
I'm so
Curry.
sorry. I can't even give it. He should be getting an Oscar every single year.
Curry.
Yeah, it's Tim Curry.
It is
It's
Tim
Tim Curry.
But I will say Trey Parker did do a nice thing in his movie. I think he was great.
He did.
He was
Absolutely.
great.
He is great.
He
He's
was
great.
not
Love that.
Tim Curry. That was maybe
No.
the most electric performance in film history.
It
Next,
really is.
Next to Oliver Stone's performance in
Oh, really?
The Devils.
Stone? I didn't know he
No,
was in that
fuck. Oliver Reed.
Oh.
How did that happen?
Wow.
Great performance in a drama. Great
In a drama.
dramatic
I
performance.
hate you.
Let's go Best Director. Palma.
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 What are we doing here?
All right. So Best Music
As a whole,
as a whole.
I think mine, it's going to be the same as music as a whole. Yeah, no, it's Rocky Horror.
Rocky
What are we
Horror.
doing here?
Phantom of the Paradise.
Yeah, it's really good too.
I think I like, of the 4 movies that were here, I think I like the music from The Lure the best.
Hell yeah, man.
Fuck yeah.
I thought it was
yeah.
funky.
Yeah, that
That
techno,
was fun.
that techno
That was
song
funky
rules
as
so
hell.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Eastern European techno.
Best Song.
Time Warp.
Hot Patootie, Bless My Soul.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. Although, I would put Hot Patootie, Bless My Soul, Time Warp, Damn It, Janet. That's not what it's called, but that song.
Yeah, yeah.
the song that the big dude sings in Phantom of the Paradise.
My answer is Life at Last.
Yeah, Life at Last.
That's
yeah.
just for me.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkle Day. Austin's favorite word. Best film, best picture, best musical, best horror musical.
I got to give it to my boy Rocky Horror. It's a cultural staple.
It is.
For a reason.
Phantom of the Paradise.
I mean, yeah, that's my close second.
Yeah.
That might be
I
a
am
better
also-
movie.
I think it's
Phantom of the Paradise.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think only because I think like we talked about it before. Rocky Horror, great movie, didn't get to me in time.
Yeah.
You know, De Palma and that whole thing as a whole, incredible.
Yeah.
And my pick or vote will go to Rocky Horror Picture Show and Phantom of the Paradise.
Wow.
It's my theme. I'm
He
picking
did.
it.
Just rules don't matter. We don't,
Rules do
You
not
pick
matter.
two actresses.
we don't do horror movies. We pick two things for our awards.
Yeah. We can
It's
do what we
turning
want.
into anarchy.
We can do what we want.
Musicals. So that means our
Musicals.
new
Fuck
theme.
yeah.
We had
Musicals
fun.
rule.
That was fun.
That was
a
very
blast.
fun.
That was fun.
That was a
That was
goddamn
great.
blast.
It was the wild card pick.
It
was-
was.
Listeners,
It was a
please give us your
What-
votes.
yeah. What's your favorite?
And is there something that we missed that you think we should have watched?
Yeah. Do you think we should do this theme again to repeat? Eventually, we're gonna need to repeat shit.
Yeah, this isn't the endless well that some of our other themes are, but we could.
Yeah.
Give
I don't
us
know. There's
movies.
still quite a few we didn't
Still quite
touch.
a few out there. Still quite a
At
few.
least 4.
I mean, Repo Man the musical, Sweeney
Yeah.
Todd.
Repo the musical.
Repo-
the genetic
Sorry,
opera.
Repo the Genetic Opera. Yeah.
like,
Sorry.
Repo Man the musical.
Repo Man the
Sorry,
musical.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of another thing. So, yeah. That means we're on to the next theme.
Next theme, which is yours, yes?
It's my turn.
What will
I
it
picked
be?
this out a while ago, and I tried to pick something else. That's how you know, like, there's something, it's in my brain. So I was like, can I pick anything else? Like, I can, but I want to pick this. It's summertime. I feel
Yeah.
like doing some summery stuff.
Yeah, I feel that.
There are probably more summery themes out there, but this feels like hot, sweltery stuff.
Sorry, Australia.
Yeah. Here it comes.
Sorry to who?
That was unrelated because it's cold there. But yeah,
Yeah,
Australia.
I'm so sorry, Australia, because I left my heart in the yabba.
Yeah. Here it comes.
Exploitation horror movies. I left my heart in the yabba.
In the
Yeah, I
yabba.
could do that better. Exploitation.
Exploitation.
So-
Oh, get ready for our awful accents for 4 more
For
episodes.
4 more episodes, I need Australian horror movies. There are so many fucking Australian horror movies out there.
Oh,
I thought about paring this down more because there's so many fucking Australian horror movies. I'm not going to.
okay.
But bonus points if your selection happens during the years of 1973 and 1988.
Okay.
The proper exploitation period of film. But it
see.
can be anything. I'm going to pick one from that. Absolutely don't feel like you have to. Pick any Australian horror movie that's out there.
I don't. I will.
I'm going to pick a film called Allison's Birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allison's birthday.
Allison's Birthday. It's been on a list for a hot minute for me, and I haven't seen it. So I'm very excited. Start
I
off
believe
with
I
this.
own this.
You own this?
I believe
what
so.
Kind, you on a Blu-ray?
I believe so. I believe it came in all the Hauntsby hours.
What?
I
Really?
believe so.
That'd be wild. I mean, I don't know enough about this to know if it's
Alice's birthday.
Allison's one L.
Allison's. Oh, I'm excited. I'm going to ask our patrons for my pick, our Australian patrons.
Yeah.
Yes, it came in.
Oh, no shit.
It is upstairs in my stuff. And actually, I take that back.
Directed by
No, I've
Ian
seen this.
Coogan. She'll never forget her party, and neither will you.
There it is. You're gonna get so much of
Oh,
that.
you're going to get so much from our
So
shitty
much of it.
Australian accent. Oh, you're going to be sick of it.
Yes, you are. So
Well-
next time,
We're not here to fuck spiders, and we're not here to talk about non-Australian horror movies.
nope.
So thanks for joining us. As I said earlier, join the Patreon. Tell your friends. Talk to us in Discord. Tell us about the movie musicals you liked and what Australian horror movies you love.
We love you.
And we
Do
love you
love
the
you.
most.
Yeah.
Next time we will see you down under.
Good day, mate.
Bye.
We ain't here to fuck spiders.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.